Hello everyone. Today I thought to talk about the Kabbalah of strengthening the immune system. So this was actually a response, a question asked to Rabbi Ginsburg, and the person says, how can a person strengthen his immune system according to Kabbalah? So the answer given, the immune system in the body corresponds to the sphere of Hod, the sphere of acknowledgement. To strengthen the sphere of Hod, it is advisable to begin each day with the Moda'ani, Thanksgiving prayer, with intense concentration. Hod means the power to thank God always in simple sincerity, as well as thanking all people who do you good. These guidelines should be put into practice. So the inner experience of the Sphira of Hod is Tamimus, is sincerity. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. First, let's go and see what the Modani prayer is for those who are not familiar. So the first thing we wake up in the morning, put our hands together on our left side of our head, and say, Modani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam, shechazarta bi nishmasi b'chemla rabba munasecha. I offer thanks to you, living and eternal King, for you have mercifully restored my soul within me. Your faithfulness is great. So to be thankful for all the goodness that God does to restore our soul. Every breath also, God is also restoring us. Every moment, God is restoring us. So we're thankful, infinitely thankful. The more thankful, the better. God is infinitely thankful, but we should emulate that and be as thankful as possible. And by bringing that out, so we reveal the goodness by seeing good in the world, and we also bring about a healthy state of mind, which corresponds also to a strengthened immune system. So in Kabbalah, Hod, the sphere of Hod, of acknowledgement, also corresponds to the immune system. So that's another topic, but so first I'm going to discuss what it means to be tamim, to be sincere. Now there's three ways to translate it in English: sincerity, simplicity, and completeness. So this is actually, where do we learn this term? This is actually from a verse, like the implication, the application behind this term. It's actually a verse in Deuteronomy, this is chapter 18, verse 13. And after listing all these types of abominations, of forbidden practices, sorcery, witchcraft, and so forth, so the Torah ends with verse 13, Tamim tiyeh im Hashem Elokecha. Be wholehearted with the Lord your God. So that's it. Again, this is the word tamim, sincere, earnest, complete. So here it's translated as wholehearted, to be complete, to be a complete person. And what does the commentator Rashi say on this? Walk with him with tamimut. Always look for him and await him, talking about God. Do not investigate or think about the future. Accept everything that he does with tamimut. And then you will be with him and a part of his portion in the world. So the antidote, the rectification, the way to the Jewish healing pure way is not to try to foretell the future by ways of this witchcraft and sorcery and all of that. Whether it's just falsehood or not, either way it's forbidden. The we're instructed to just be sincere and pure in our service of God, not to try to look and make omens for sure, and also tamimos, sincerity, as the commentator says here. Rashi says not to look into the future, not to try to guess what's going to be. And what happens is this. One of the results is this leads to anxiety, because we try to we're trying to gain some stability outside of our sincere and just simple belief in God. So whether it's in it could be anything, just first of all trying to see the future, that's for sure, is forbidden. And we're trying to rely on other things besides God. So if we're sincere and pure in our service of God, then we're revealing our simple faith in God alone. And the source, it says the source of Hod is either in the supernal crown of Keter, which is the inner experience of the highest of the supernal crown, is simple faith. And also Hod descends from Bina, which is understanding, which is the experience of joy. So the ability to manifest our thankfulness of God also manifests our joy, and joy, as has been shown throughout medical journals, increases our health, our immune system, our ability to defend against unwanted invaders, right? And what's the unwanted invader of the psyche is sadness and depression and doubt, and anything that confuses us and it takes us away from our simple faith in God. So, again, the whole discussion of what's going on now, we have to take precautions, we have to be careful, but not to worry, right? To strengthen our faith, our thankfulness of God for all the good that He does, to see goodness in the world, to reveal goodness in the world, and to use this opportunity with joy to serve God with joy and happiness and gladness of spirit, with sincerity, earnestness, wholeness of heart, of spirit, and just bring out from the first moment that we wake up, Moda Ani, we're thanking God, and to keep this awareness all day long, to thank God for everything, at every moment. And with this, we should all be healthy, physically healthy, spiritually healthy, and should only have good in all matters. And see Mashiach, the redemption, which is the ultimate good for all of creation.